Hey guys, so the video I'm going to be reviewing this week is Spirits Chosen by Esther Frasner. And let me tell you, I was really excited for this book. Like, I was hoping so hard it would be a great book because it was about a young woman of color, kind of probably, gosh, it had to have been like in the 80s. Like, I don't mean like there's not 1980s, I mean like 87, like that 87 AD. And I was like, okay, this could be really, really interesting. And you know, because it follows this young girl. She's trying to save her village from these people who had taken control over her village. And, you know, she wanted to free everyone, you know, and kind of like make everyone's lives better. And so she went to go travel to the clan that was taking control of hers and many other clans. And, you know, it started off good. It started off really good. I was super into it, you know. First half, I just went through it so fast, you know, because it was seriously super, super interesting. And I'm like, oh, this is such a good book. I can tell I'm gonna love this book. And then I got to the halfway point, which the author, bless her heart, randomly just threw in a love interest. Now, I'm not opposed to love interests in books. Like, I don't mind them, as long as they're good relationships and they're not just randomly like thrown in for the sake of having a love plot, which unfortunately this book suffered from terribly. It was so poorly written that I hated the second half of the book. Like, once Himiko, once she was captured, like, she was in the village for maybe a year and a half, 2 years tops. And I get that this was a different time period and that people got married relatively fast, but she had just met this lovely young man and then proceeded to magically just fall head over heels. Now, I don't know if this is just like something I don't get because I'm demi-sexual, which I'll leave a description of that down in the description bar, yeah. But like, it was so poorly written that it was just like, she saw him, he reminded her of someone she had seen in the spirit realm that she had found attractive, and so therefore she fell in love with him. And then they got married like a few months later, and I just don't get it. But like, it seemed really forced, and the feeling between the two characters didn't feel genuine, and it felt extremely forced, and it made me sad because it could have been a really great love subplot, you know, like it could have been a great subplot which was added in, you know, but I feel like it controlled the second half of the story, which took away from her trying to figure out a way to save her village and all the other ones that she had discovered. And you know, which is really disappointing because I feel like she could have been actively trying to figure something out while still having a love interest, you know. And then at the end of the story, the author ended up killing him, you know. And so I was kind of like, well, what was the point of throwing him in there? Like, the story would have been 10 million times better without him in there, you know. Like, I get why he had to come back, you know, to help the village, but I feel like the story would have been so much better without him in it, you know. And you know, and it added some unnecessary interest because there was a brief love triangle, I guess. Like, her and Daimo, the guy that she ended up marrying, liked each other, but then this other guy liked her, and it was a mess, and I hated it so much, which is hard to say for me because I normally don't go around hating books. You know, that's a term I try not to use because I try and get why people like it even if I dislike it. But I genuinely did not like this, which is a very rare thing for me to do, to not like a book so much. But yeah, it makes me sad that this is kind of a crap review, but like, you know, I got so passionate about it. Like, I hated it so much that my mom had to listen to me ranting about it for like 10 minutes because I was so pissed off. But yeah, so if only there wasn't the love interest in there, then I feel like it would have been a lot better. Although there were some sketchy spots where I felt like it got a little bit confusing, but I feel like if the love interest wasn't there, then it would have been so much better, and it would have been a hell of a lot better of the book. So yeah, that's my review for this week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!